Turn now to the big story. The traditional handshake opens tough contract talks between the United Auto Workers and Ford.
The union is coming in with strong expectations. There are similar handshakes set for tomorrow at General Motors and Fiat Chrysler.
The current contracts with the big three will expire in September. The new contract will be a 4-year deal, and it comes at a time that sales and profits are up for the big three. The union could pick one of the companies as a strike target to negotiate a deal that would set a pattern for the other two, but that usually happens on Labor Day.
Jim Kurtzer is at the Glass House, Ford World Headquarters in Dearborn, with the strong message the union has coming in. Jim?
UAW comes in with a strong message, wanting to reverse what they call the race to the bottom. That includes wage concessions, part-time workers, a 2-tier wage scale, and jobs being outsourced to Mexico and China.
Ford Motor Company has seen growth and significant profitability since the 2015 negotiations. And I've heard it loud and clear at every Ford plant and local I visit. They expect to share in the profits for their hard work and dedication that they have made possible.
The issues on the table include wages, health care, and that union members build electric and autonomous vehicles, build related components, and be employed in joint ventures.
UAW workers are part of our Ford family, just like any one of us. And so you talk about tough issues, you work through them, you get them on the table, and you find solutions. But at the end of the day, if you start with the premise that we're in this together, we want to compete and win, that's a good starting point.
Ford has been going through $11 billion in restructuring, laying off thousands globally, hundreds of salary jobs cut in the U.S., but sales and profits are up here. And CEO Jim Hackett says he's committed to being a team with the UAW while facing tough competition.
The last 2 years, we've been working very hard on the fitness of the company. There's some room like ours somewhere in the world where there's people unlike us looking to try and take our business, probably tech companies. And you have my commitment, as I gave to Bill, which is to keep us one team.
The S-word strike is not something the union is using here at the beginning, but rank and file members are watching these talks carefully. Those on the lower tier wage scale have to work 8 years to catch up. All workers have been paying into the union strike fund to pay them a weekly stipend if they walk a picket line.
That's why you have a strike fund, and that's why you have the ability to strike.
The talks open tomorrow morning at General Motors and tomorrow afternoon at Fiat Chrysler up in Auburn Hills. Expect a similar tone from the union in both of those. In Dearborn, Jim Kurtzner, 7 Action News.